Welcome back, everyone. This is Raven of Ravenheka. Welcome back to my channel. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I will try to talk into the camera. Keep my eyes focused on the camera, but sorry, for some reason, until I get used to doing this here, I'll look at the image of myself, so apologies. But today's topic is going to be crystals. One in particular that I utilize because I was asked about maybe talking about crystals, because I love crystals, so I use a lot of crystals depending on what I'm doing, and as in all things, I do a lot of color association with my crystals as well. You know a good crystal by the way it resonates with you, not because of what someone else said, but how it resonates with you. I think that's the most important part when we're dealing with crystals. Selenite, that's what this is, and this is what's going to be my topic for today. Is a crystal. It's this is a one, and it's rough. It's not polished at all. You can get them polished, okay? This is also one that's not a hard crystals. I can't think of how they call it at this particular moment, but from soft to hard. Crystals that can go into water, crystals that cannot. So there you go. This is just happened to be one of those ones that you can't even drop this here. It'll just start coming to pieces because it's soft. I can't think of the scale right now, but that's neither here nor there. It's not really important in the scheme of things. But just to let you know that crystals do come in, just like some rocks you can drop and they'll break. Same deal. Different mineral compositions. So this is one we're going to talk about today. Okay, reference material. When you're learning about crystals, or anything in general, gather as much knowledge as you can to feel comfortable with utilizing that, especially when you're utilizing it for a practice, not just to be sitting somewhere being cute saying you got a crystal, but something that you're going to really be working with. Make sure it resonates with you. So important. Again, just because a crystal resonates with one person doesn't mean it's going to resonate with the next. It may not be the crystal that you need at that particular point. So make sure that you understand that some people hold them to their heart to see. I can feel it in my hands, particularly my right hand, and I'm not right-handed. So that tells me I feel a certain vibration. Even for plants, my right hand will give me the vibration. I pick a lot of plants that way. It'll let me know how healthy they are and all that kind of good jazz. So make sure you are utilizing what will work best for you. This is white, color association. Remember, what is your purpose? Why are you utilizing? Why do you need it? Even after you like you go to some shop and they sell a lot of crystals and you want to buy some crystals and you're looking at them, one catches your eye, see if it's the stone you need at the moment, so you don't just be buying crystals like you some crystal maniac. But books. This is one book. I'm not bringing my whole library over here. This is the Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. I can't remember where I got it from. Want to say you can see it, Crystal Bible. You need to see me. There we go. It's pretty thick. Okay, small book, fit in your hand, perfect. It has a lot of crystals in here, a lot of information, so I'm going to utilize this one. It tells you for different crystals the different properties of them, their attributes, the different appearance that they come in, color, where they're found on this here earth, and how they're sourced, how rare they are and or not. It tells you. It tells you about how you can associate them with different parts of the body, cleaning, making elixirs, and I hope to get into that on this video. Y'all know I like to do my videos short and quick. Okay. So, and I also have my own little reference material in my own little handwriting. It's not for y'all consumption. Okay. But I'll be referencing it though. Don't ask me where I got it from. It's just different books. I have some more books on crystals, but this is the only one I brought with me, or I have with me today. So there you go. But do your own research. Works for you. This is just a good reference. It has a lot of crystals in here. Okay. Almost like 300 pages of crystals. I think over 300 pages of crystals. Let me see. How many pages in this puppy? The last one, 322. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it has a lot of information on crystals. So if you're going to be using them or incorporating them, a book like this here is great. So featuring over 200 crystals. There you go. Okay, so this is great. So I'm going to be utilizing this here book to talk about selenite. And my little notes, excuse me, sorry. Wow. All right, put that over there, so I don't have to be getting all so close to the camera. Okay, so we're going to be using this, and I hope I again can have some time to get in some information that I want to share about crystals. Okay, some more stuff I've written down. Okay, selenite. Okay, it's a great crystal, also known as the setting spar or the desert rose. I like it. I mean, come on guys, look at this here. What's not to like? Okay, when I have a crystal that's like this here, that's something that's not water, I mean something that you can't clean with water. I do with sometimes I smoke it out, sometimes I take it through the flame or outside for sunlight and moonlight. I like for my crystals to get both, especially when it's something like this here. It's something I'll pick up and feel like, yeah, you got too much sludge on you, it's time for a good cleaning. Then that's what I do. Even if it's hard crystals, sometimes I'll take them through the smoke and the fire. Okay, so I take them through. See, this is in a gate. You see, it's in a no, it's not. It's in the crystal. It's in the pyramid. I'm sorry. See this here? It's a pyramid. It's a pyramid. It's a jasper. Sorry. There you go. See that? So that's cool. So this is one. That's what I'm saying. You can get them all kind of ways. Okay. But back to the topic at hand. Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to use this here book, and then you know what? I'll just tell you how I use it. How about that? So I use it for, I already feel it. Like I'm just, my head's going, you know what I mean? I use it for, grounding. I use it for, in meditation. It's a healing stone. I use it for healing work, to strengthen whatever gifts that you have. And a lot of mediums, this is a good stone for mediums, and so if I'll just put that out there. So this is a good stone for mediums. but I use it a lot in healing work. That's what I personally use it for, and heal thyself first. So I use it for that. And I'll try to get into some of the associated attributes of that. Okay, so I don't know why all of a sudden I just need water talking. Maybe because I was drinking some soda earlier. Okay, healing attributes of it. So the colors that it comes in, how about that? Pure white, that's what that is. Orange, blue, brown, green is what she states. Is easily obtained. Okay, source: United States, Mexico, Russia, Austria, Greece, Poland, Germany, France, England is where you can find that stone. Interesting. That's what I'm saying. It has a lot of so that tells you enough there is easily obtained. Selenite is a calm stone that instills deep peace and is excellent for meditation and spiritual work. Okay, didn't I tell you meditation? Okay. You can use it in a protective grid. Those who know. Those who don't, figure it out. I ain't gonna tell you everything. Research. Okay. It also assists in judgment, insight. Mentally, it clears confusion and aids in seeing the deeper picture. Boy, don't we need that right now in this day and time. Go figure. All right, healing. Okay. Selenite aligns the spinal column and promotes flexibility and guards against epileptic seizures. It's also is said to be a good stone for women who are pregnant to protect the mother and the child till the child is delivered. It's also said for that. Let's see if she talks about it in this here book. Let me see. It's an excellent crystal for breastfeeding and nurturing child. That's what she does have that in here. So what else we got? What else we got? We got. Oh, she has positions on where you can place them. You can hold or place in or around the house. And then she got a note here. It is all when wet. We already know that. Okay. And then she goes into the different properties of the different colors and what they mean. We're going to deal with the white because that's what I have. So she has some other stuff in here. I'm not going to discuss that at all. But, so let's see what my little notes say. But here we go. My notes. That's a good one. I like that stone. I mean, like, it's good for the crown chakra, apparently. So that's what I mean. When you know you got a good crystal, it vibrates. Okay, when you're purchasing crystals that has been handled by other folks, it will still resonate with you. But once you get it home and clean it and really start to work with it, the more you do, the more it does. That's just me. My little humble opinion. All y'all crystal experts out there, do what you do. I can only speak on my experience, and that's all I'm doing. That's all this video is about, my experience, and hoping that whatever I share, okay, my daughter gonna kill me by my hand. Okay, I just be doing my lady like this. That whatever I share, I hope it gives you some insight. Okay, but that's what I use crystal for. And again, it's white. So what do you use white for? Color association. We should all use color association. Okay, so it was something else I wanted to talk about. So I got my little book. Excuse me. So let's see. Let's see if there's anything different in here. Okay. It says pure selenite is a link to the light body, helping to anchor it in the earth vibration. And so that was definitely a reason as to why I was sorry, I'm gonna get some loose. Use it in meditation. We already know it's good for the spinal column. I wrote that down. Fluid systems harmoniously moves the fluids in the system harmoniously. What a word. We come across that word often. Harmony, moving in harmony, harmoniously, being in harmony. Okay, it's so critical, that word, to really move in it, and to be in harmony. So interesting. Oh, also said to improve skin tone and increase the body capacity to absorb calcium. White. What did I tell you? A lot of these stones, just by looking at the color of them, can you know, what their reflect what their attributes are, what you can use them for. Helps the body to assimilate needed vitamins and minerals, but you don't take this here. Do not ingest this stone. You be fucking. Do not ingest this stone. Why they have me cursing on him? Okay, it's what you use it for. Let's see. Let's get on to some spiritual stuff. Clarity of the mind, opening the crown and higher chakras while assessing angelic consciousness and higher guidance. Meditation. Okay, I said that earlier, right? So it's a powerful crystal for psychic communication. Psychic communication, interaction with the wise ancestors, angels and spirit guides, as well as loved ones. Okay, there you go. The cosmic records of wisdom. Oh, good through divination to use. Divination. Next time I do some divining, I'm gonna have that one next to me. I forgot that, apparently. Okay, so but also let's look at some of the lores of a white crystal. Okay, and let's see where it goes into. So white, color, energy, property. Okay, purity, innocence, harmony. That doggone word, harmony. We're gonna skip balance. We're gonna X that out. Okay, balance is you're stagnant. When you're in balance, you're stagnant. Balance. This is balance on a playing field. That's you know, that's stagnation. You don't want to be stagnant. You want to be always flowing in harmony, right? That's what we want to do. Spirit, inner light, cosmic consciousness, divinity, perfection, protection on all levels. The color association, I said that earlier. Okay, cleansing, we know that. Simplicity, freshness. Look. Invoking, okay. Higher self, enlightenment, serenity. We know that. Let's get into some lores. We know it works for the crown chakra. What else? Healing. The lore for the healing is anything, any illness or disease, to bring that harmony back into the body. Harmony of all spiritual, mental, and physical systems. That's what I have written here. Okay, let's see. Got the crown chakra. Something else I wanted to point. I'm going to my book. Let's see. So now we know that we can also use these colored stones for different type of work. White crown chakra. I do that a lot. Like I like to use jasper for root work, root chakra work. So selenite can be used for your crown chakra work, right? So we can do that. So I think, you know, we also know it can be a psychic protection stone too, to use for that as well. Spiritual protection, definitely. I have I'm trying to locate it. I wonder if I had it written down. Oh, maybe it's over here. Sorry guys, should have been more organized. So what I wrote down, I was going through some crystals, and when you start learning about crystals and what they're made of, are they toxic, are they not toxic, and then I wrote some potentially toxic and harmful stones down. And let me see, did I put in? I didn't put in Selenite. Because I'm looking at something else. Sorry. sorry. Because when you're doing, I was writing that down because I was once thinking about using stones as, you know, when you start learning and you're learning these different ways people utilize stones, or how they have always been utilized throughout the ages in elixirs. People drink these, you know, they put them, you know, with water and stuff like that. So you have to know what the properties are, and to make sure that you can do such a thing. You know what I mean? Like, let's see here. You just don't do that. You have to know, because a lot of these have aluminum, sulfur in them, quartz, the dust off of quartz is toxic to inhale. So it's just like, I just wrote a little stuff down here. Opal, pearls, moldavite. Moldavite has aluminum in it. Okay, I think a lot of people like talk about moldavite. I see this guy on IG talk about it. It's a great stone, but it's not one to have any type of elixirs because it has aluminum. Okay, some have nickel in them, sulfur again. Okay, you just don't want to do that. Some even, like a mother of pearl, contains bacteria and other pollutants. I mean, look at the stuff I wrote down. So this is what I'm saying, guys. If you're going to be utilizing these stones, do your homework. Don't be dependent upon me and some other little crazy person around here to tell you, you know, what to do. I do my homework. Okay, I don't know if I can even, you see how thick this is? You see all them pages? Okay, you do your homework and you try to gather as much knowledge that you can about the crystals that you want to utilize. So I do that. Anything else I have written down here about crystals to speak about? Yeah, gem waters. People put amethyst in gem water. I didn't write amethyst down here, but trust me, I tell you, if I ever buy one of them things, I'm going to be researching amethyst and the properties, or what's in there, if there's anything potentially harmful to me, toxic, what's going on with that. I'm telling you, just don't do because people do. Okay? We are critical thinkers, so we have to think first, right? And see what's going on before we do what other people are doing. So that's selenite. So that's what I use it for. I really do use it. I use it a lot, honestly, in just healing work. But as you see, it's a higher vibration stone to be dealing with your crown chakra, on working with your light body, right? And when I hear stuff like that, or when I read stuff like that, the grounding of it is to keep you tethered and keep your senses together. That's what I hear. You can tell me what you heard. Okay. People do make wands out of them. They utilize them. Just because somebody puts a wand together and looks cute, don't mean that that's what you should be doing. Make sure you understand and know every stone in a wand. This is or you can just have a wand like this here. This is a wand. See me? You see me? Okay. So so that's what I want to say about crystals. Do your homework. Crystals are fun and they are very helpful. They have been super helpful to me on my path, my walk. I'm telling you, I don't know how else to say this here. For me, it's all about growth, personal growth. Everything else to that is secondary. Trust me when I tell you, it's secondary. I think in all things, you need to have a foundation, and I want mine to be built as good as I can build it, stable. And that's what I think is, for me, the most important. So, and I hope that's for you guys will be the most important. I don't get caught up in what everybody else get caught up in. I refuse. And I just do my own little thing. And so I suggest you guys do your own little thing, right? So that you become whom you wish, right? But selenite, great stone. I'm telling you, since I just been holding it and just touching, I can feel it. Just when I tell you. I think after I stop this here, I'm gonna do a little meditation with this here. Something trying to come through. I need to figure out what that is. Sorry, guys. Sorry. And I told you, and again, I have to be very, very careful with this here because it's raw. It's not polished. So I don't want to be rubbing because it has these little pieces that can, I don't know if you can even see that if you handle it too much, because it's literally raw. It's a little piece right here. I don't know if you can see that. And it came up. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. Okay, so let me do this here. Sorry about that, guys. Don't nobody step on that. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So learn about them before you use them. Make sure they resonate with you. Okay. Make sure that you respect. Things like this deserve respect. The more you work with them, the more they work for you. Just like your herbs too. It's the same deal. The more you have a better understanding of them as well. Man, this calling me. I'll be doing something with that. So will I do something else differently? Probably, more than likely. But I wanted to do something nobody don't really talk about. Selenite, the time. Just having fun. That's my personality. So yeah, selenite. Okay, great stone. Chakra work is so important as well. Okay, and get to know yourself. You get to know yourself doing chakra work. Don't give a hoot. You do. You learn a lot of stuff doing chakra work. So that's that. I think I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to do what? I think I'm going to do next. I have them sitting here. We're going to talk about, bam, the Kabbalion. Bam. Okay. I love the 7 Hermetic principles. I absolutely do. To me, it's so critical, and I love when Brother Beniti talks about it as well. I think it's so critical. I think it's something that should be talked about like on rotation. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to excuse me, get away from it. It's so easy. But it's so critical. It's so critical on the path of self-mastery. It's so critical. So yeah. So I think I've been going on here just a little bit. I think this is the longest video I've done. What have I talked about? I feel like I haven't said anything, honestly. Hope I wasn't rambling. See, I'm thinking like, should I redo this video? And that's gonna be a negative. Y'all gonna get this rambling video. That's what y'all gonna get. But I'm gonna get better. Okay, just deal with me. It's gonna get better. But okay, so there we go. Selenite. Okay, selenite. I know I'm having fun with the name. Get used to it. If you're gonna be traversing over here on this here channel. So it's a really great stone. You can probably find them on Amazon. Sells everything. I don't know what Amazon don't sell. Not that I'm looking for it, but I don't know. Your local crystal shop, your local somebody shop may have it. So there you go. And again, when you get these here crystals, make sure when you get them home, you clean them. People that sell them knows, and they can tell you. I have 2 places that I go to. 3. But 2, like, we family, almost, that I go to get a lot of my things I utilize. And even before I walk out of there, they will smoke them out. Both places will smoke them out. So then by the time I get them home, I let them smoke them out, because for me, that's getting some of that already off of the crystal. And by the time I get home, and then I'm doing that finality of the cleaning of the crystal, so that I can start working with it and feeling the vibration coming up off of it. And you know what I do a lot too? Is that I'll let it tell me what it is, and I'll go back and do some research. A lot of crystals, I literally do that. I'll let it speak to me, then I'm like, okay. Then I'll go back and do research and find out if my intuition was kind of like on point or not. But that's growth. That's how you learn. So, okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the comments. You guys have been like absolutely so kind to me. I really do appreciate it. Let me try speaking to the camera. I really do appreciate it. You have been so kind to me. I'm gonna try to remember to turn off the comments, because that's just me, who I am. I'm just here to share and hope that what I'm sharing helps somebody. on some level, even if it's just a smidget, but it gives a spark. I guess that's what it is. I'm just here to spark. However that spark is, I hope it's a big one, you know, but I'm just here to spark. I was helped along the way, so I just want to add my little 2 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, dollar, okay, whatever it is, to the whole conversation, to the whole narrative of self-mastery. So I just want to add my little bit to it. So again, this is ravenheka. Like, share, subscribe. Contact is ravenheka@gmail.com. Website is ravenheka.com. IG raven.heka. That's my IG, raven.heka. That's one of my IGs. That's one of them. I can't remember the other one. So yeah. So you guys take care, enjoy, and again, I really do thank you. Thank you.